it should be an interesting matchup.
We had a Tigers matchup earlier, Milford and Tabiona. Now we got a Mustang matchup. Manila, yeah, their defense has been excellent all year. 41.5 points allowed per game. They're scoring a lot of points. Same to be said for Bryce Valley. And this will be an interesting game. One thing that I think a matchup to watch for is Burke Pallison down inside. He's a big guy, big, strong body. And you look at Bryce Valley, you know they're going to work hard inside. They can do some good things. They beat Panguitch last couple of weeks ago in the region tournament, and Panguitch has some big bodies inside. But that is an interesting matchup to watch for is Pallison inside.
I would expect to see Austin Brinkerhoff manned up on Pallison. And he's so quick and fast that he can full front, and he's hard to get the ball over. He jumps good. But that being said, Austin's probably 165 pounds, and Burt Pallison's probably 280.
Pallison wins the tip. 2 state titles for each of these teams. Manila in 2004 and 05, and Bryce Valley in 10 and 13.
Ball left side. Lucio for 3. Rebound Brinkerhoff. Starters for the Mustangs: TJ Brinkerhoff, Trey Tebbs, Tate Leach, Easton Syret, and pass out of bounds, Austin Brinkerhoff. And for Manila, it is Garrett Slaw, Garrett Potter, Burt Pallison, and Jordan Lucio, and Tanner Anderson. Mustangs come out in a 2-3 zone. Anderson up top, Slaw right side. In the corner, Potter for 3, won't go. Rebound Tebbs, picked up by Anderson.
Larson in.
Top, caught that ball on his hip. Gets it to Anderson.
Is this a 1-3-1 zone, Mike? It's a little bit different than a 2-3.
Down inside to Pallison. You know, they were initially set up in a 2-3, but I think it's just the way the offense was shifted. It looks like, I mean.
It's for Manila in a very traditional-looking 2-3 zone.
Up top, Tebbs. Brinkerhoff in the corner for 3, won't go. Rebound, Pallison. Outlet pass to Slaw. Or no, that's not Slaw, that's Lucio. Slaw up top.
Brinkerhoff had to get that shot off in a hurry, and it looked like he released it a little bit funny, which is why it came off the top of the glass.
Slaw yo-yos right side, looks into Pallison. Anderson in the corner. Potter, high-low, that pass over the head of Pallison.
Lucio saw Pallison down inside, open for just a second there, and threw it too high, though. I apologize. We called Paulison all day yesterday. I remember talking with coaches when Rich has played Manila, and I was told Paulison, so I led you astray, Coach.
Leach, left side. And I just have the Southern Utah drawl that you never know. So, you know, and I would rather they come and tell us. So I have.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, we want to get it right, and we do apologize for misspeaking.
We had some technical issues this morning, and boy, we really want to thank folks that texted friends and family who are here so they can come tell us about that as well. We appreciate that.
Brinkerhoff misses his free throw. He struggled from the line last night as well. He down the stretch he made him, but early in the game, about 50%. That one off the back iron, tipped up, chased down, saved in by Brinkerhoff, hits the wall hard, picked up by Anderson.
I like that sportsmanship by Tanner Anderson. Manila has a fast break opportunity, but Anderson stops to help Brinkerhoff up off his backside and forfeits that opportunity to get down on the fast break.
Slaw drives in, Leach stops the drive, three-point shot up and good by Garrett Potter.
For Manila to win this one, they've got to get those shots from the corner like that one from Potter, because you know Bryce Valley is going to be focused a lot inside on Pallison.
Syret over Pallison for 2. Pallison did a good job that time, staying straight up and not. It's so tempting to try and block those shots.
Almost 3 minutes go by before Bryce Valley gets their first bucket, but a big one.
3-point shot on the way again. Leach with the rebound on the break. Drives all the way in, blocked and fouled hard by Lucio.
Lucio making sure that Leach doesn't get a chance for the 3-point play.
That's what I was always told.
That's what you
if
do.
You're going to foul them, don't let them make the basket.
Nothing malicious, but you don't let them get that chance for the 3-point play. Lucio's first personal foul. 5-2, Manila on top of the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. Don't miss the world-class Celtic Festival in Evanston, Wyoming, March 23rd and 24th. That's coming up later this month. Visit EvanstonCelticFestival.com today for more information.
Leach misses the first, regroups, sets, shoots, misses again. 0 for 4 from the foul line. Hesitation, dribble, slot, back up top, Lucio, tipped away. Leach comes out of there with the ball.
That's 2 turnovers for Manila trying to get it into Pallison.
Tebbs drives, kicks, Leach looks at that, and he stepped first with his left, then his right. That was a travel. If he puts that ball to the ground, then he's okay, but Slaw gives to Potter right side. Anderson up top, looks into Pallison. Lucio baseline, spins, travels.
Manila with 3 early turnovers.
Syrett did a great job that time getting back. He had backside help on Pallison. Lucio gets the ball, had to recover, squares up, and stops the baseline drive.
Yeah, great defense.
Austin Brinkerhoff, Tate Leach left side. Working it around, look to Tebbs in the corner. Austin Brinkerhoff cuts, pulls up over Pallison, won't go, loose, tipped up by Syrett. And they're going to get Syrett with a foul.
Boy, and this good defense. I like that no call as Brinkerhoff drove. Pallison comes in. There was a bit of a collision there and could have easily seen a whistle come, but I thought that was a good play from both guys, Brinkerhoff and Pallison.
Slaw, Branham, Caleb Branham in the game for Manila. Slaw right side, Branham left. Look to Potter in the corners. Vasquez cuts it off. Drive, tipped, and Lucio gets it. And one.
We talked about the matchup with Pallison and the size, and it looks like if you look at this arm length wingspan, Manila has a bit of an advantage there too, and that played into that Lucio being able to pull that pass in and then shoot and finish. Lucio, just a sophomore, averaging 14 points, 8 rebounds a game.
He's going to be something to contend with for the next couple of years for sure.
Oh boy, he's a handful, very athletic.
TJ Brinkerhoff to Syrett. Austin down into Easton. Easton needs help. Austin drives, cuts, and one.
I think that was a good call. Pallison came in back to the middle on that give and go and came in just a bit late with the foul, got Brinkerhoff with the body.
You know, and I felt like that was the one thing. That's his second foul. I felt like that was the one thing Monticello did not do last night against Manila is attack the middle. They settled on those outside shots and those 15-footers rather than to just try to attack from the perimeter on the drive. You know, they tried to get it in to Freestone, but they didn't try to off the dribble penetrate.
Bryce Valley 0 of 5 from the free throw line to start this game, and they trail by 4.
That's Branham left side. Slaw. Kobe Mosley in to the game for Pallison. I'll catch myself on that throughout the night, I'm sure. After I get something in my head, it's hard to. Slaw, baseline, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way, and it's short. Rebound, Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff hesitates. East tries to pass it to East, and that's taken away by Lucio on the fast break. Scoops and scores.
Lucio did that to the Rich Rebels about 10 times this year.
Those long arms, quick out there, and that get it up in that passing lane, and takes the pass the other way.
And he's quick enough to take risks like that, leave his low position on the 2-3 zone to get out there, and then fast enough to get up court and make the shot.
TJ Brinkerhoff for three off the top, won't go, out of bounds off Siret. Trey Tebbs checks back in for TJ. 10-4, Manila on that Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Slaw. Potter almost taken away by Vasquez. Vasquez has to recover. Baseline, drive, kick. Branham for three, won't go. Rebound picked up by Tebbs in the corner.
And a battle there between Mosley and was it Vasquez for the board?
Yeah. Vasquez just a freshman for the Mustangs. Siret. Offensive foul.
Mosley, a senior who hasn't seen a lot of playing time this year in close games, 1.6 points per night, but with Pallison in there, Mosley just hasn't been on the floor that much, but boy, so a good quality minute there.
That's the second foul on Siret. Anderson. Manila working it around the perimeter, looking inside. Lucio over Brinkerhoff, and this time they give the call to Lucio instead of the charge, and it's a very similar play.
Second personal on Austin Brinkerhoff. So Siret and Brinkerhoff both with two fouls still in the first quarter. Lucio struggled last night at the free throw line but against Monticello, but scored 16 points, had 7 rebounds. He's already got 6 in this game.
Off the mark, that one. Rebound Roberts, Trayson Roberts in the game for the Mustangs. For Bryce Valley. Tebbs to Leach. Vasquez into Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff fakes out, comes under, misses, rebound, chased down by Brinkerhoff, pushed by Anderson. That's going to be a foul.
And Anderson just trying to grab the ball, inadvertently pushed Brinkerhoff to the floor.
Vasquez lob over the top to Leach. Leach fakes, goes up, fouled, and one. Mosley's first foul. That was a Leach gets him in the air and then draws that contact, and it's one of those calls. It's probably the right call, but it's not pretty.
And Leach jumps into Mosley, so Manila fans got to think, man, he initiated the contact, but Mosley was out of position in the air coming down.
Slaw right side. Potter back to Slaw. Splits the defenders at the buzzer, won't go. That's going to do it for the first quarter. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and my local radio.
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule. To see the spectacular scenery of Bryce and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Clark's Country Market, your hometown grocer, and Rustler's Restaurant is located at 141 North Main in Tropic, Utah. Stop in and try our new menu items at Rustler's. Proud supporters of Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Comfort Inn in Richfield offers guests cozy accommodations and friendly service. Amenities include free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, indoor pool and hot tub. If you're looking for a getaway, or if you're here at the Comfort Inn for work, we've got you covered.
Frosty's Cleaning and Sales wants to wish Region 20 success. Frosty's has the most up-to-date equipment and utilizes an enzyme extraction combined with hot water for both carpets and tile. Frosty's also offers custom welding and fabrication. Call Shane or Judy today. Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of 1A basketball. Coming to you live from the Sevier Valley Center. This is the semifinal game, one of the semifinal games of the 1A Boys State Championship. Manila Mustangs with a 4-point lead over the Bryce Valley Mustangs, and the foul away from the ball on Anderson.
Anderson with 2 fouls, Pallison with 2.
Easton Sire back in the game for the Mustangs, comes in for Vasquez.
Mentioned the Manila fouls for the Bryce Valley. Syrett and Brinkerhoff both with 2 fouls apiece. That's Austin.
Pass taken away by Slaw on the break. Vasquez there to contend. Slaw gets it up and in.
Slaw just maintained his track from the steal to the basket and scooped it up and in.
Leach to Tibbs. Austin Brinkerhoff. Paulison back into the game this second quarter with the 2 fouls. Pallison,
that's right.
Brinkerhoff fakes, drives, kicks it out. Leach for 3, rims out. Rebound Slaw for Manila. Bryce Valley switched out of that 1-3-1 to a man defense. Kind of switching on screens. Inside, tipped out of there by Brinkerhoff. Pallison keeps it somehow and then gets called for a travel.
It looked like he wanted to put the ball on the floor earlier, but with the defense right there on him, he just couldn't without giving it away, and instead traveled with it. You see Brinkerhoff's quickness there. Pallison had him sealed as the pass went in, but Brinkerhoff so quick, leaps around, avoids the foul, and tips the ball away.
Brinkerhoff left side. Manila, Syrett splits the defender, scoops and scores.
And Pallison couldn't really do much defensively. He's got 2 fouls. He's been warned explicitly by Coach Hughes, surely don't pick up a third, so he just has to kind of hang back.
Tebbs on the foul. Until he jumps and leaves his feet, that's really good defense. And Tebbs tries to block the shot and causes the contact on the arm. And sends Potter to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
It's been interesting to see the last couple of years, the development of the Manila team. You saw Potter as a freshman 2 years ago, and you thought, wow, next year, maybe the next year, these guys are going to be good. And here they are in the semifinals 2 years later. Potter hits both free throws.
Yeah, they've had play-in games the last couple of years, but have not made it to state, correct?
Yeah, correct. And just the youth. And
nice no-look pass down into Vasquez from Syrett.
Syrett making things happen. 4 points, that assist.
Slaw to Anderson in the corner. Looks in to Pallison. Bounce pass into Pallison. He's double-teamed. Spins right off the glass, won't go. Vasquez with the rebound for the Mustangs. The double team between Brinkerhoff and Vasquez on Pallison. Syrett drives again, blocked by Anderson. Vasquez picks it up. Is that going to be Easton's 3rd foul?
Either Easton's or Anderson's. They send both teams to the bench. Was there a timeout?
No. Double foul. Anderson with the foul. They just called 23.
That's his third. Syrett, they initially said it was on number 5, Brinkerhoff, but Austin says, no, and Easton says, yeah, that's on me. That's me, number 3.
So they give the double foul, and they'll go alternating possession.
I think what possibly could be that they got tied up. Anderson went to the floor, and Syrett kind of stared over him, almost like, do we have it on the replay? And so often, here we go on the replay, so often the secondary action is what gets the greater result. And see how Syrett kind of stands over Anderson. I think that's what drew the, well, actually, here's Syrett.
No, so the
now I'm confused.
Oh, because it's a 1-and-1.
Oh, that's a 17th foul, you're right. Syrett misses the first.
Now they'll shoot the technical.
Boy, I just didn't even notice anything really going on between those two, but something either escalated quickly or we missed some of those cues earlier on of a real battle between Anderson and Syrett.
And Coach Syrett asking for an explanation because, you know, Easton's wondering what he did, and that is an emphasis, I think, this year. You can't upstage or show up a player by standing over him or whatever, and if that's what the officials saw.
It reminds me, not that it was anything like, but remember when it was a bunch of years ago, Allen Iverson hit a 3 over Tyronn Lue in the playoffs and then stepped over him, and we've seen that in recent years in the NBA as well, but something like that is just, to me, it feels like such a taunting move. And I'm not saying that Syrett did that, but that's what the refs are trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Or prevent.
Lucio, Slaw right side, looks into Lucio. Shot up, goes.
Lucio spins to his right, away from his strong side, and puts it up and in. Elevation on that shot. Great by Lucio.
18-11. 7-point lead for Manila on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
Brinkerhoff was open down under there for just a second, but the help defense coming from up top. Slaw off his foot, but still it prevents an easy bucket for Bryce Valley.
Vasquez into Tebbs up top. And that's with Syrett getting his third foul for the Mustangs. Syrett is one of the better passers on the team, is very unselfish, looks down low. He'll get that on that high post and look down low. Vasquez and one for 3.
Lucio doing all he could to block that shot, just came in too close to Vasquez and just barely nudged him, but it was certainly enough.
Vasquez completes the 4-point play. He has 5 points in the second quarter and cuts the lead to 3 for the Mustangs. Now what?
Not sure. But a whistle stop play, and the official just gives it right back to Manila, inbound from the sideline.
Trying to start the clock. Branham to the wing to Potter. Up top, out of reach of Branham, out of bounds. Bryce Valley ball.
That's 5 turnovers for Manila. I've got Bryce Valley with just 2.
TJ Brinkerhoff checks in for Trey Tebbs. TJ left side, Tate up top. TJ fakes the 3, drives in, pulls up, pass. Vasquez for 3 on the right wing. Got it!
What a quarter by Vasquez. 7-0 run for Monument Valley, for Bryce Valley.
ties it up. 18's on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Tipped away by Vasquez, away from Lucio, out of bounds.
Vasquez, boy, he's quick.
Both he and number 43, Tracian Roberts, are freshmen for the Mustangs. Roberts has his hands full defending Pallison. Ball off the rim, picked up by Brinkerhoff at the foul line. Brinkerhoff steps around, scoops, misses, short, and a foul on Leach on the rebound. That will put Potter at the line for a 1-and-1.
That last inbound play that Potter threw in, it was a designed alley-oop type play for Lucio, and just the inbound pass misfired, hit the rim, and derailed what the Mustangs were trying to do.
That is Leach's first foul.
Potter 3 of 4 from the line in this quarter.
Off the mark, rebound, put up, and misses.
Missed opportunities for Manila on the free throw and then the putback by Slaw.
Leach to Vasquez. Looks into Roberts. Vasquez. Leach up top. Brinkerhoff right side. Looks into Austin Brinkerhoff. Vasquez splits the defenders, needs help. Leach up top, drives, kicks to TJ Brinkerhoff, sets in the middle, bounce pass knocked away and picked up by Lucio.
Rare turnover from Bryce Valley, just their third of the contest.
Brinkerhoff steals the pass, kind of slipped between the defenders, and he's fouled. Not sure if that was, they give that to Slaw, his first.
Brinkerhoff and Potter kind of collided under that basket and both helping each other to stay on their feet. I got you, I got you.
Brinkerhoff 0 of 3 from the foul line.
18 points a game for Austin Brinkerhoff. Has just 2 so far in this one, and 0 of 4 now from the line.
Makes that one.
That's more what you're used to, the swish from the line for Brinkerhoff.
Left side Potter. Inside Lucio against Vasquez. Vasquez with a hand check before the shot. That'll put Lucio at the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Lucio 2 for 3 so far tonight at the line. 8 points, a couple of rebounds.
Lucio makes his first. Lucio 3 of 4 from the line tonight.
Winner will take on the winner of the next game, Panguitch and Paiute. That's coming at your way right here on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com.
And Manila back on top, 2019 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Vasquez will take another 3. That one's short. Rebound picked up by Branham. That defense looks like they're going to still sag off of Vasquez. Slaw, lob inside, out of Pallison's left hand, out of bounds.
Manila needed a lob. That was a laser for a lob from Lucio. That's at least the second time that Lucio's tried to go into Pallison, threw it too high or too hard.
There is an art to making a good lob pass. There really is.
Yeah, it's something to be worked on. And Manila hasn't had to work on that a whole lot this year.
Austin Brinkerhoff for 3, won't go. Rebound Vasquez, kicks it out to TJ. Austin Brinkerhoff drives baseline, scoops it up to Leach, up, and he's fouled, and that's Pallison's third foul.
And those quick passes down inside, just such a depth, vision, and ball movement from Bryce Valley. Pallison nobody could keep up with that kind of ball movement.
No, you're right. But I don't think Pallison gets that foul if he does not leave the ground, because he was straight up, but he jumped, and that's more often than not, you leave the ground, you're going to get the foul call.
That's right.
And it's a tough break for Pallison because that's his third foul. Sends him to the bench. Colby Mosley, who's played really well in the game, in relief. 30-second timeout, Mustangs. You're watching 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Mark your calendar for March 17th as country music star Billy Dean will be in concert at Ruby's Inn's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City. Show starts at 7 p.m. For tickets, go to EbenezersBarnandGrill.com and click on Billy Dean banner. Tickets begin at $10 a person, so get your tickets today and don't miss Billy Dean March 17th at Ruby's Inn, Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City, Utah.
Grand Staircase Inn, your vacation headquarters. 15 miles from Bryce Canyon, we are conveniently located between Bryce and Kodachrome State Park, with the Grand Staircase National Monument Visitor Center just a half a block away.
Leach makes, so did Leach make both of those?
He hit both
That's
of
the one
them.
I'm missing. Okay.
Syret missed one earlier as well.
Offensive foul. Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. That foul goes to Slaw on the offensive player control foul. TJ Leach in the corner, catches, shoots, short, follows his own shot, puts it up and misses again. Rebound Leach, got that one.
Bryce Valley winning inside right now against what we thought was going to be an advantage for Manila down in the paint.
Rebound Vasquez. Little contact there with Vasquez in the air. I'm surprised he didn't get that foul, or didn't get called for the foul on that with the body. Tebbs, right side, Vasquez looks into Austin Brinkerhoff. Vasquez, Leach down low. Trey Tebbs drives. Kicks it back out. Vasquez needs help, gets it to Tate Leach for three. That's off the front of the iron. Rebound Lucio for Manila. Right side, Slaw. Three-point shot on the way by Potter, won't go. Rebound, foul on Brinkerhoff.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State athletics. Lots of reasons to visit explorelogan.com.
Did you get that rebound for Branham?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're so quick on those stats. I don't know how you keep all that, but off the back iron, a missed free throw and a missed opportunity for Manila. Rebound Bryce Valley. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Mustangs trying to set up for a last shot. High screen for Brinkerhoff. Drives, backs it in, shot up, won't go. Rebound, picked up, flipped up in the air, and they call Brinkerhoff for the travel with .4 to go.
That's just enough time to tip it for Manila, so pretty safe. They're not going to get anything off here.
And Manila knows it. So that's going to do it for the first half of action. The Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, Bryce Valley 23, Manila 20. We'll be back for your halftime entertainment after this.
Garfield Memorial Hospital serves the residents of Paiute and Garfield counties and is dedicated to providing quality, compassionate medical care. Garfield Memorial is ranked in the 97th percentile in patient satisfaction and in the 99th percentile for ER satisfaction. Nationally ranked care in a small community at Garfield Memorial Hospital in Panguitch. Go Region 20.
Henryville Town, surrounded by the beauty of Kodachrome. Henryville Town, surrounded by the beauty of Kodachrome to the south and Petrified Forest State Park to the east, Bryce Canyon National Park to the west. From Mayor Roberts and the City Council, they want to wish the Mustangs success in the postseason.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, the premier billing agency for EMS in Utah. Joni Alaldi and her highly trained staff can take care of any of your billing needs. Call JCI today, 435-679-8710. From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
the weekends. Our weeks never end. We'll be devoted to you all day. And we'll keep working for you all night until the job is done.
At Jensen Wood Motor, it's our goal to make sure every customer is a repeat customer. The way we do that, our customers are our friends.
It's our job to help you find what you're looking for at the best possible price. It's always good to know that your salesman is working for you.
We understand that life happens. Sometimes credit isn't perfect. We work hard to find financing options that work best for you.
Stop by today and let's see what we can do for you. Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the Southern Utah University Halftime Report, brought to you by SUU. Experience more. Check them out at www.suu.edu. What a fantastic game. Bryce Valley Mustangs with the lead, 23-20 into the half. Manila came out, started quick, got out to a big lead, and the Mustangs Bryce Valley finally battled back.
Manila led 11-4 and 11 in the first quarter, and then had a 4-point lead at the end of the first. But Bryce Valley outscores Manila 16-9 in the second quarter, leads by 3.
And a lot of that due to 9 points from Sergio Vasquez in that second quarter.
Now the freshman, strong performance in the first half.
All righty, folks, stick with us. We'll break for a quick commercial. We'll be back for second half action coming to you from the Sevier Valley Center. You're watching 1A basketball on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983. From large projects such as the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs a couple angles with holes, JT Steel, simply the best.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of 1A basketball, coming to you live from the Sevier Valley Center on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. A foul on the drive.
And Potter goes to the floor and just looks up at the rafters thinking, oh, man, I wish that foul had come one step in my move later because it's an and one, but no.
I started to say on that Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, 23-20, Bryce Valley with the lead.
The foul against Trayton Tebbs, his second. Syrett back out there with 3 fouls. Anderson, is he on the floor? Yes, with 3 as well.
And Pallison also with 3 for Manila. Leach kicks, nice pass to Easton Syrett, who lays it in for 2.
We talked about the art form of the lob inside. Another art form there to, on the fast break, get close enough, especially with 2 guys down there. Leach executes perfectly to get the defense in on him and then dish off to Syrett, a perfect pass for the finish.
Pallison hands off to Potter. Potter can't get it to go. That was a beautiful pass, or almost handoff from Pallison.
Manila's been a little quiet offensively, just mostly free throws in the second quarter. They haven't hit any shots here yet in the third.
Brinker off to Syrett. Easton, or to Austin, right wing. TJ Brinkerhoff picks up his dribble, gives to Easton up top. Easton goes low post, Tebbs in the corner. Brinkerhoff looks down to Tebbs. Bounce pass in to Syrett. Spin move, won't go. Rebound tipped. Pulled down by Henson.
Smart defense by Pallison. He knows he can't pick up a 4th foul. Just puts his hands straight up, keeps his feet planted, and contests the shot.
Pallison up top. Oh, nice pass down into Lucio. Stripped from behind by Syrat, and he comes up with the ball.
Lucio thought he was free and clear after that ball fake, but Syrat with great hands.
Leach takes it in against the big man, won't go. Leach gets the ball back.
A lot of good hands on this Bryce Valley team. You're going to do an onside kick. Maybe 4 or 5 of those guys would be out there on the field.
That's, and you just never know how your matchups are going to go.
Yeah.
And the speed of the Mustangs is one of their strengths.
Which Mustangs?
they're both really fast. TJ Brinkerhoff almost gets that ball taken away. Leach comes up with it. The Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Yeah.
Lacking that true big man, but the speed so far carrying them through.
I make up for the lack of size, especially, big.
TJ Brinkerhoff takes the 3 for 3. That makes sense, doesn't it? It came out wrong. Pallison inside to Lucio, shot up, good, over Syrat.
That breaks a long drought. Manila had not hit a field goal since they made it 13-7 in the second quarter. They'd only scored on free throws.
Brinkerhoff takes it up against Pallison, misses, rebound Anderson. Anderson on the break, Syrat there, he has to be careful. Anderson steps around, Lucio with the rebound, put back up and in.
Lucio back big on the boards. He's got 14 in the game.
Leach drives, scoops, scores.
Boy, after so much defense, it's fun to see these teams get out and run a little more.
Slaw up top for Manila. Lucio left side, looks in.
Good adjustment by Syrat that time. They'd run that play just minutes ago, and Lucio was left open underneath. But Syrat,
TJ takes a head to the face, and he comes up bleeding.
Boy, I hope he's okay. He just got the wrong end of reaching in and got his head in a little too close as, was it Slaw went to his left?
Yeah. I saw it. They bumped heads. Yeah. And TJ, catch it in the wrong spot.
He got wrong end on both sides, the foul and the bloody nose.
Almost taken away by Vasquez.
I'm impressed by Vasquez, the freshman, 9 points in the first half. He's quick, he's smart, got a mature body.
He's been one of those kids that's been very mature for his age. Blocked from behind by Brinkerhoff. Pallison gets it back and goes up again, and that time he's fouled.
And that's what you were talking about before in the pregame, Mike, with Pallison with the size advantage, with Brinkerhoff so quick on his feet. He gets off, elevates really well, and blocked that shot.
But that's Brinkerhoff's 3rd foul, so he has to be smart on that now. Cannot gamble. Pallison at the line, makes it. The big man can shoot the free throw. That's an important skill that a lot of big men don't have.
Burke averages 14 points a game. He's been the most consistent scorer for Manila this season, but has just 3 in this game.
A lot of that, he sat on the bench for a long time in that first half. Timeout on the floor.
Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by the town of Garden City, Utah, where families play at beautiful Bear Lake. Log on to bearlake.org today as you plan your next vacation at Bear Lake. That's bearlake.org. I'm a little confused as to the stoppage of play. Not questioning anything, we just don't know why.
Yeah, no. Inbounds to Brinkerhoff. Head to Leach. Leach drives over Pallison. Offensive foul.
And Pallison fired up, and even more so because that's not a 4th foul on him. It's a 2nd on Leach. He had position.
He was set, no question.
Yeah. That's a big body to try to get around for Leach.
A warning on the bench on Coach Syrat.
4 fouls on Bryce Valley, none yet in this half on the Mustangs of Manila.
(30-26) on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Anderson right side looks into Pallison. Asking for that lob, defended by Vasquez. And Potter takes it in and draws the foul on the shot.
And Potter, interesting, as he spun that final time, he hesitated just enough to get the defense off their feet and then draw the foul.
That's the 5th team foul on the Mustangs.
Potter 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. Well, he's a smooth shooter. Surprising to see he's just 3 of 6, 50% from the free throw line.
Misses both. To Brinkerhoff.
Bryce Valley outscored Manila 16-9 in the second quarter, pushed out to a 3-point lead, and they've maintained that lead here in the third.
Little floater by Brinkerhoff, off balance, won't go. And that's just Pallison's size. You know, just.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, not really intimidation, but you just alter your shot with a big man.
That's exactly right, is altering the shot, altering the release.
That one won't go, and that's off Sired, out of bounds. The Manila basketball.
Looks like TJ Brinkerhoff's taken care of. He's back over on the bench, and the bloody nose fixed. Knock on wood, we hope.
Got that bleeder stuffed.
That took a long time. If we'd had a wrestling coach over there, that would have been fixed in 3 seconds.
Leach comes out of there with the ball. Full court ahead to Brinkerhoff. Catches. Misses. Rebound. Pallison saves it in.
Tiptoes the baseline.
Big athletic move by the big man. Out to Potter. Branham pulls it out.
Pallison a little deception as he went back to defend against Brinkerhoff. Acted like he was going to go up to contest, but then just didn't jump.
Work the pick and roll. Not there. Potter drives left-handed. Has it stripped away. 2-on-1 Leach. Bounce pass across to Brinkerhoff, and one.
Branham hustling back to defend. Got a little too tight in on Brinkerhoff. Easy call for the officials there.
Brannon's rubbing his jaw. Kind of like TJ Brinkerhoff. Branham took the shot and got called for the foul.
That's right.
Rims off. Rebound tipped again. Vasquez comes out of there with it. Austin Brinkerhoff, 1 of 6 from the foul line. Vasquez baseline. Cross court to Siret. Drives in. Steps around Pallison for 2.
And Siret with such quick hands. He fakes a pass into the middle, which frees him up to go left for the finish.
Branham to Pallison, looks into Lucio. Bounce pass into Lucio, defended by Siret, helped by Vasquez. Vasquez, a travel called.
Wow, Siret fired up, likes that call. I didn't see that, but I've been known to miss a thing or two. This is a critical moment right here. Time running down in the third quarter. Bryce Valley's pushed that lead out to 8.
Ahead to Leach. Leach pulls up 10-footer, won't go. Rebound, Lucio for Manila.
Jordan skied up over
Lob
Sergio.
down into Pallison, and he's fouled by Vasquez. That's Vasquez's 3rd foul.
Replay on that traveling call.
Catches it. Oh, yeah, he steps with his left and then takes that drop step with his right. So
well,
that was the right call.
Like I said, I've been known to miss a thing or two. Pallison at the line shooting 2.
That's Vasquez's 3rd foul, though.
So Vasquez with 3, Austin Brinkerhoff with 3, Easton Siret with 3. Siret's had 3 since mid-second quarter, and he's stayed out of foul trouble, knock on wood, since then.
Misses that one, tipped up by Syrat. 3 of 4 from the line for Pallison.
Bryce Valley's defense has really tightened up. Manila only 2 field goals in the second quarter, only 2 field goals so far here in the third.
Syrat, right side Brinkerhoff into Leach, goes around Pallison, kicks it out to Tebbs. Tebbs drives, spins back, Syrat almost got tangled up with the official.
Both the guards for Manila's defense look over to Coach Hughes, and he says, yeah, let's get out there. We can't just let them run off this final full minute without at least challenging them a bit.
Tebbs up top, Syrat. Syrat left side. 34-27, Bryce Valley Mustangs up by 7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Brinkerhoff drives, hands to Leach, 4-3, got it! Steals, shot up, won't count. So that's going to do it for 3 quarters. 37-27, Bryce Valley Mustangs on top. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Ledges Inn, located in the heart of Bryce Canyon, is conveniently located on scenic Byway 12, Utah's All-American Highway. Garrett Autumn and the staff want to wish all teams success in the postseason tournaments.
When it comes to quality, Ellingford Brothers in Evanston always delivers year-round. Whether you are looking for cement, gravel, road base, cement watering troughs, culverts, sand, steel fabrication services, steel products, accessories for your vehicles, trailer hitches, or snow removal for your company or organization, Ellingford Brothers is the name to remember. Quality services and fair prices. 3 things you'll always find at Ellingford Brothers. Call us today at 307-789-1515.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball.
Bryce Valley hits the 3 just before the end of the third quarter, and they get the ball back to start the fourth. Chance to extend the lead. They're already up 10.
Syrat over Pallison. Rebound foul on Vasquez, and that's his 4th. And that is going to put Manila on the foul line, shooting 1-1.
Manila just 59% from the line, though, tonight, to 10 of 17. Lucio, 4 of 5, though. He's been one of the better free throw shooters for Manila in the game. Knock on wood, I hope I didn't just...
He makes that one.
Lucio with 15 points, 6 rebounds in the game. So Vasquez with 4 fouls. You've also got Brinkerhoff and Syrat 3 apiece.
Misses the second, rebound Tebbs. Pressure from, and that's Anderson's 4th foul. Just in the wrong spot. Go looking at the ball, not seeing where Brinkerhoff's at, and collides with Brinkerhoff. That's a tough break for Anderson.
And part of that a credit to Brinkerhoff to come to the ball.
Yeah.
And meet it as close as he could. Second foul on the Mustangs of the second half. On the Manila Mustangs.
Offensive foul.
And again, Paulison, a big body. He was camped down under there. That looked like the right call to me.
That's Austin's 4th foul. Slaw, right side Potter, drives, looks to Lucio, gives Anderson left side. Slaw. Anderson
last night in the win over Monticello, 8 points. I think all those came in the first half. Hit a couple of threes. He hasn't scored yet in this game for Manila.
Potter yo-yos down into Anderson. Give to Pallison, puts it up and in. Brinkerhoff can't do anything against Pallison down there.
Yeah, the size and strength, plus Brinkerhoff already has 4 fouls. He just had to back off and give Pallison the bucket.
So you're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL, mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Precise Tax and Accounting, located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring. Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Bryce Valley ball off the timeout. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Easton Siret to Roberts, and he's fouled.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming. For concrete, sand and gravel, welding and fabrication, custom truck accessories, your next construction project and more, visit ellingfordbros.com.
Roberts, the freshman, with the missed free throw for the Mustangs.
Well, that's been an issue tonight for Manila. 5 of 14.
Or for Bryce Valley.
For Bryce Valley, yeah, thank you. About 35% at the line.
Makes that one. Back to an 8-point game, 38-30 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
What a battle going on between Pallison and Roberts down inside. That's a tall order for
Anderson
Roberts.
Blocked by Roberts. Tebbs on the break, pulls it back out. To Leach, to Brinkerhoff, and a reach-in foul on Potter.
I think that's Garrett Potter's first personal foul. Maybe second?
First.
Yeah.
When you think, I believe you, Ryan. You've been right all the time. So. Siret back in the game with the Mustang for the Bryce Valley Mustang. Brinkerhoff splits the defenders, pass down to Roberts, shot up, off the glass, won't go, tipped up and in. Is that Brinkerhoff or Roberts? They both had a hand on it.
The way Brinkerhoff celebrated. Oh, maybe he's cheering on his teammate too. Let's give it to, should we go Roberts? Give the freshman a little.
Slow that down, Dave, and you tell us. 3-point shot on the way by Potter, won't go. Rebound chased down by Brinkerhoff.
On the replay, producer David Tepp says it's a push. Give each one of them 1 point.
Great job by the Bryce Valley getting the ball up in the air.
Bryce Valley in a good position right now. Up
falls down with the ball and travels.
Look at that as just a 6th turnover of the game for Bryce Valley. It's excellent. Of course, right after a turnover, you don't feel like it's excellent. Yeah. But that really is taking care of the ball very well. I think most teams and coaches would be happy with about 11 or 12 in a game that they feel like they can win games or be in games if they limit it to 10 or 11.
There. So Tebbs the producer wasn't on the microphone, but he says final decision. That bucket goes to Roberts. Roberts was tipping forward. Brinkerhoff was tipping it back. So we don't know what the official book gives it to, but based on video, we're going to give it to Roberts. Hey,
Local
we'll be right back
decisions,
after this.
Better results with State Bank of Southern Utah. Visit us online at sbsu.com or stop by any one of our local offices. Member FDIC.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
So it doesn't get played wrong.
If my salesman gives me something that's longer than, like if it's 32, I go, nope, take it back, 30 seconds.
Welcome back to this Elling Ford Brothers in Evanston presentation. Potter puts it up and in. And timeout Manila. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you or your friends are looking for a home or vacation home at beautiful Bear Lake, you don't have to wait any longer to live your dream. Bear Lake Realty has properties in every price range. Relax. Create memories for generations to come in your home or vacation home at one of the most beautiful lakes on earth. It all starts with a phone call. We will help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Call today, Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. 435-946-8888 or go to bearlakerealty.com.
Hey, welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. For real estate at Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. Pass tipped out of Brinkerhoff's hands. Taken away. Lucio scoops and scores.
Wow. Lucio splits the defense and somehow controls the shot as well.
And a foul. The pressure from Manila has caused a couple turnovers from the Mustangs. That's the third foul on Garrett Slaw. Pass ahead to Leach. He pulls it back. And timeout, Coach Syret, 30-second timeout. Thanks for watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Welcome to the playoffs. We wish you the best of luck at the tournament. At South Central Communications, our dedicated team is working overtime, bringing you the fastest, most reliable network available.
Stone Hearth Grill is located at the Stone Canyon Inn adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park in Tropic, Utah. Our menu features the area's finest upscale dining experience. New owners Riley and April Roberts wish all teams success.
Having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson and Wetton a call, 435-586-8980.
Welcome back to this Elling Ford Brothers presentation of 1A Utah basketball. Syret, Brinkerhoff for three, that's short. Rebound loose, chase down. Ball still on the floor, Leach picks it up. Syret is, so Lucio going for the ball. Hits Syret. Syret hits Austin, and we have a chain reaction.
Yeah, some Bryce Valley fans really frustrated about that, but that's just, to me, that's good old-fashioned hustle. Lucio comes up limping as well. He's just going for that ball with all he's got. And, it collides and that chain reaction, like you said.
That's the 4th foul on Slaw. Tebbs and Vasquez back in. Vasquez has 4 fouls for the Mustangs, as well as Austin Brinkerhoff. Does Easton have 3 or 4? Easton
Still
has
3, I've
3.
got.
Okay.
Tate Leach at the line. Missed his first 2, but then made 3 in a row.
Misses that one. Slaw, and credit to Manila, extremely patient on offense. They get it into the big man, Pallison.
9 points in the game for Pallison.
Pass ahead to Syrett. Syrett on the break, steps around, scoops it up and scores.
And Pallison avoiding a foul, did not really even contest that shot much. Syrett with 10.
Lob into Lucio. He spins, stripped away by Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff gets it to Syrett. Syrett out to Tebbs. Tebbs dribbles once and up and in.
Athletic move by Pallison to avoid more contact and not pick up a 4th foul as Tebbs finished.
44-36, Bryce Valley Mustangs on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Lucio fouled from behind by Syrett.
Lucio frustrated with himself that he didn't make that for the and one opportunity. It wasn't a hard foul by Syrett, and Lucio would like to try it again. I'd say about the same.
Lucio's free throw off the mark. Down the stretch, both teams kind of struggling from the foul line, Ryan.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue. I mean, if one or the other can start hitting free throws more consistently, that will certainly change the outcome.
Tebbs lobs it over to Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff drives, steps around Paulison. That wraparound pass hits Pallison on the back and out of bounds. Looking to Roberts, who was wide open on the other block, but Pallison's so wide, Brinkerhoff couldn't get him behind him.
And Brinkerhoff so good with his footwork. He got that pass off just before a third step would have been a travel, but he's just so savvy.
Leach looks at the 3, defended by Lucio. Syrett to Brinkerhoff. Baseline, loses the baseball, or the basketball, rolls under to Tate Leach. Is that an assist to Austin as he rolled it between Pallison's legs?
Did he consciously roll it between the legs?
No, it was tipped and it just ended up there.
I guess it depends on who's keeping score then.
Saved inbounds, picked up by Slaw.
Good hustle play from Branham to keep that in Manila.
Lucio for 3, rims off, rebound, loose. Brinkerhoff picks it up. And the foul on Potter is going to be the 8th team foul. Brinkerhoff will go to the line, shoot a 1-and-1.
Potter trying to get in there and draw the charge, but just the right call, I think. He didn't have his feet set. He wasn't in position. But Austin Brinkerhoff from the free throw line, what, 1 of 5, Mike?
I have 1 of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a hard time with big numbers like 6, so give me a break.
Well, it's more than one hand. You have to use your other hand, Ryan.
That's the problem.
I use my toes sometimes to get to 11.
That's why you took your shoes off and it smells so funny.
Sorry about that.
We're picking on him. 1 of 6, and then he hits the first. Lucio with the rebound.
Back out to a 10-point game, 47-37 Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Manila needs a quick couple of buckets, probably a 3 or 2.
Roberts doing a good job on Pallison, staying in front of him.
Oof.
Chased down by Austin Brinkerhoff on the break. Hands it to Leach, scoops it up, and 1 as Anderson fouls him.
No, he's pointing at Brinkerhoff because he made that pass and then he moved
no shot,
over.
They waved the shot off.
Yeah, because he moved over to get in front of Anderson. And Bryce Valley fans can't like that at all. But look, he got in the way of Anderson, and it's like offensive foul. He didn't have his feet planted. He wasn't in position.
It's a moving screen.
It is a moving screen. And Brinkerhoff even more frustrated about it because it's his fifth.
And you described it right. He actually drops his shoulder and bumps Anderson. That's the right call.
Now, if he makes that pass just a step earlier and then moves over and gets in that position first, that's a different story. So Brinkerhoff fouled out.
It's an offensive foul.
Brinkerhoff averages 18 a game. He finishes with 6.
And he went straight to the locker room. 3-point shot up by Potter, won't go. Leach with the big rebound.
Leach has been big on the boards today. Not a ton of them, but the ones he's pulled down, like that one, very crucial.
No look to Sergio Vasquez. Up top to Tebbs. In the corner, Leach. And Pallison with the foul.
That's Pallison's 4th.
That is, Austin Brinkerhoff is one of the most competitive players you will ever see in your life. And for him to not be, I mean, it is so hard. I just know, I coached him in baseball. I grew up coaching him in Bandom. And this is, as it would any senior leader on a team, that's not what you want. Yeah, Leach makes his free throw.
And Brinkerhoff, but the composure, though, he's still, as frustrating as that is for him, he knows he's got to remove himself, and he does that. Then he paces a bit to settle down, and now joins the bench to cheer his team on.
No, that's a great job by Brinkerhoff. Leach misses the second. Slaw to Potter. Inside Lucio, shot up and in. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're tuned into Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
People hear words like server or cloud storage and are usually confused. I hear those words and think solutions. It didn't start that way. When I enrolled at Southern Utah University, it wasn't clear to me where I'd end up. The professors at SUU took the time to get to know me and help steer my natural people skills and leadership talents into a successful business career. Now I'm a leader in the business of global connectivity, thanks to the guidance I received from Southern Utah University.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall, from Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball.
No portion of this webcast in its entirety may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Deseret Digital Media. Mike, can I just go back real quick? I'm just so impressed by Brinkerhoff and the way he handled that, because that in a semifinal game, you're a senior, that's got to be so frustrating, but he just handled it so well despite the frustration.
Ball in the air, tipped off, picked up by Pallison. 3-point shot on the way by Potter, looks good, rims off. Ball on the floor. Roberts tips it up to Vasquez somehow. Vasquez keeps his composure, gets it to Tebbs. Tebbs ahead to Syrett across half court.
Roberts had gone down fighting for position.
And a foul on Branham.
He gets almost back up before the ball falls in his lap, and just the presence of mind from the freshman. What a great play down on that other end.
Absolutely.
Critical free throws down the stretch. If Bryce Valley can hit these, they'll ice the game. Easton Syrett at the line to shoot 2, double bonus.
Syrett makes his first. TJ Brinkerhoff comes into the game. Timeout Mustangs. Bryce Valley Mustangs. Thanks for watching Utah 1A basketball on live.ksl.com and on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Sired at the line to finish his 2 shots from the foul, and he makes the second. 11-point lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard for the Bryce Valley Mustangs. Slaw keeps it left side, defended by Siret, dribbles all the way to the basket, scoops it up and scores. That was a great design play by Manila. All the offense on one side. Slaw comes down the other. You're watching Utah 1A basketball. We'll be back in a minute.
Behind the scenes. Out of the spotlight. Empowering the dreams of others. We applaud that. Zions Bank. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Both teams down to 1 timeout left and 1:07 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard to determine who's moving on to the championship to face the winner of Paiute and Panguitch. Down to Roberts, down low, dribbles baseline, needs help, gets it up top to Siret. Siret somehow chases that down, and he's fouled.
Boy, and Manila may have missed an opportunity there. Siret, I think, the last guy that they'd want to foul. Maybe Tate Leach.
Or the freshman Roberts when he has the ball down on the baseline.
That's what I mean, is they missed an opportunity to foul him and put the freshman on the line.
Correct, yes.
Instead, it's Siret going to the line.
That's the 5th foul on Anderson. Anderson's had a great game. Austin Brinkerhoff from the Mustangs, the first player down there to give him 5 and try to congratulate him.
52.9 seconds left. Anderson's had a frustrating day. Again, as I mentioned, he scored 8 yesterday in the win over Monticello. No points in this one. 4 rebounds, but finished.
Sired at the line, finishing his 2-shot foul. 4 of 4 down the stretch here from Siret from the line. 52-41, Bryce Valley. Slaw drives left-handed, scoops it up, and he's fouled. Basket won't go.
Slaw would have liked to get that one, and for Manila to come back in this one, they're going to need some 3-point plays. And they'll definitely need some free throws to go down. Slaw 4 points, 5 points in the game with that last free throw.
Makes them both. Into Tebbs. Tebbs to Leach. Leach across half court, gives to Siret. Siret to Tebbs. Back to Siret. Ball taken away by Slaw. 33 seconds to go. Potter steps out of bounds. Lucky break for the Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Yeah, a few things needed to go Manila's way here down the stretch. Maybe hit some threes, something get a takeaway and then not give it right back. Manila in some trouble. Bryce Valley not comfy yet, but in control.
Into TJ Brinkerhoff, has the ball stripped away. He tips it away. Pallison back to Potter. Potter looks, Lucio for three won't go. Vasquez with the rebound and the foul by Slaw, and that's going to be Slaw's 5th foul, I believe.
Third player to foul out in this game. Brinkerhoff fouled out, Slaw and Anderson for Manila.
Into the game, Kobe Mosley for Manila. Vasquez misses his free throw.
Vasquez, what a second quarter he had, and that was the shifting quarter of the game.
It absolutely was. Those 9 points.
Yeah. Bryce Valley outscored Manila 16-9 in that quarter, and Vasquez had 9.
Pass out of bounds. That's going to be Mustang ball underneath their basket. 16-point Bryce. Yeah, Bryce Valley Mustang ball underneath their basket because it wasn't touched. It goes out of bounds. Easton set to inbound, looks over the top to TJ. TJ back to Syrat. Syrat will try to hold. Vasquez, that's going to do it, as Manila's not going to foul.
Austin Brinkerhoff, the first one off the bench to cheer on his teammates and finish this one out.
Absolutely, great win, 53-54 for the Bryce Valley Mustang, or 53-43.
Third time's a charm. You got it. You got it, Mike.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hang with us, folks. We'll break for a commercial. We'll get out our abacus and add up some numbers, and we'll be back with the Ruby's In postgame report and highlights after this.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
On the construction site, time is money. The professionals at Ellingford Brothers have top quality cement ready to go whenever and wherever you need it. Make sure your timelines are met. Have everything you need delivered right to your job site. Whether it's ready mix concrete, custom crushed sand and gravel, pit run, or road base, with 2 dedicated batch plants, you can count on Ellingford Brothers, delivering on time for generations. 221 County Road in Evanston.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site, and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
Welcome back to the Ruby's In postgame report and highlights. We just watched the Mustangs beat the Mustangs, Ryan.
That's right.
These games coming to you from the Sevier Valley Center. That last semifinal game between the Bryce Valley Mustangs and the Manila Mustangs, 53-43. The Bryce Valley Mustangs came out on top, and what a game, back and forth. Bryce Valley came out a little slow. Manila 9-7 after one. 16-9 in the second quarter for the Mustangs. Sergio Vasquez with 9 of those 16 points in the second quarter. Huge quarter for the Bryce Valley Mustangs, and really kind of changed the momentum in the game.
Yeah, it really did. Them taking that lead in the second quarter and into the half, and then they just maintained and slowly picked away and built that lead further. And despite a poor shooting night from the free throw line, Bryce Valley just 50% at the line. And Manila a little bit better, 61%. Jordan Lucio, a monster night, 20 points, 8 rebounds for the Mustangs of Manila. But Tayton Leach finishes with 15 and 3, Vasquez 10 and 5, and Easton Siret, despite 3 fouls most of the game, 14 points. He had a 4th foul and avoided a 5th. He kept himself in there.
Easton did a great job. Austin Brinkerhoff fouling out with 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Austin finished with 6 points in the game, a lot of assists, but Austin a lot of times is kind of the heart of the team, and showed great composure in that. That could have gone south for the Bryce Valley Mustangs in a hurry. Easton Siret at the foul line in the fourth quarter, 4 of 4 when those free throws really counted, made a big difference. The scoring for the Mustangs
of
Bryce Valley.
Bryce Valley.
Thank you. Easton Siret with 14 points, Austin Brinkerhoff with 6, TJ Brinkerhoff with 5, Tayton Leach with 15. Tayton had a great game.
Yeah, a quietly great game. 15 points, and I felt like we didn't say his name a lot, but yeah, he played great.
And he really handled the ball a lot. Once Austin went out, he helped out with that.
And that 3 that he hit was at the end of the third. That was big.
Just before the buzzer off that play, that was huge. Sergio Vasquez finishes with 10 points, huge off the bench for the freshman, and Trayson Roberts with 3. Who I thought was going to be the biggest problem for the Mustangs, Pallison, finished with 9 points for Manila. Lucio did give the Mustangs Bryce Valley a lot of problems. He finished with 20, Garrett Potter with 8, and Garrett Slaw with 6.
In the pregame, we mentioned that matchup inside, Pallison versus him having that size advantage over Bryce Valley, but the Bryce Valley Mustangs turned that advantage from Manila to their own side, getting Pallison in foul trouble by attacking, being aggressive, going to the hoop, getting him into foul trouble, and limiting his minutes and his ability to play defense because of those fouls.
Yeah, and I felt like that was the one thing that Monticello did not do last night, was actually attack off the dribble. What a great game, and I expect a great game coming up next between the Paiute T-Birds and the Panguitch Bobcats. So we'll be back in a few minutes for the pregame and the start of the second of the semifinal game to see who will play the Bryce Valley Mustangs in the championship. This has been a Utah 1A basketball presentation by Bear Lake Realty on live.ksl.com and my local radio. We'll be back after this.
Your truck works hard for you. Give it all the accessories it needs. Ellingford Brothers has the best accessories around. See them today for a wide variety of hitches, grill guards, and more for your truck. Ask them about a Line-X spray-on bed liner. It's specially formulated